Let's play! Whoa!
Hello there, ladies and gentlemen. You all may call me Pharaoh, and welcome back to Let's Play Professor Layton and a Diabolical Box. Last time we left off, we actually went through the entirety of Chapter 3. It was a very short chapter, but it looks like the second car 2, the deluxe car of the Molentary Express, gets switched out, or something happens when we go through that tunnel, and we actually arrived in the phantom town of Folsense. But when we arrived there, it was a very crappy looking, looks like just not in service, but we enter, something happens, and it's like, oh, holy crap, it's a whole freaking town here. So we got a bunch of investigating to do and just see what the hell is going on. But with that being said and done, we do have various hit coins to gather. There's going to be 3 here. One of them is going to be on one of the street lights back here. There you go. Another one is going to be by one of the balconies. Maybe not that one. One of these. Apparently I lied. Whoa. Oh, never mind. It's the light underneath the balcony there to the right. I was like, where the hell is it? And then the street light here to the left should be somewhere around the base of it. There we go. Alright, so those are all 3 hint coins in this little area. So let's go ahead and start talking, investigating, see what is going on. Oh, funny running into you here. Hello, howdy, hi, and all that. Hey, you're the mailman. Yep, I've got mail to deliver here, but it's so dark that it always takes forever. No wonder the people always seem so on edge here. Well, that's all the more reason I need to bring a little sunshine into everyone's life with the mail.
Wow, you deliver letters all the way out here.
I sure do, but I've got a schedule to keep while doing it. So on that note, I'll be off. See you around. You will see, my friend, the postman works a very, very wide area for mail delivery.
Really? But how does he do 2 routes every single day? Unless he has some kind of jetpack, that's just impossible.
You may think so, Luke, but our world is full of inexplicable phenomenon. This is but one of many.
I guess so, but it still seems pretty much impossible to me.
I'm kind of with Luke on that one. It's like, there needs to be some type of explanation, even if we can't figure it out, but, well, whatever. It is what it is. Let's move forward.
Oof! Are you alright, Flora? You don't look well. I'm not sure. I just started feeling sick all of a sudden.
You're as pale as a sheet. We'll find a place for you to rest straight away.
I don't see any hotels around. If there were, you'd think there'd be a sign or something.
Despite the lack of advertising, I'd say one of those buildings over there is a hotel. You decide to seek out a hotel. You'd imagine there should be some type of inn or hotel. I mean, if curious, if St. Mystere had it, you'd imagine it'd be in this interesting looking place. So we're actually right outside the hotel, which are 3 different hint coins here as well. There's going to be one toward the upper left of the screen. Actually, I think here, maybe-ish? No? Yes? One of them has it. Is it this building up here? There it is. So, the top left window of that building. One of the windows, like one of the middle windows, there you go, the blue building up here. And then finally, the clock. Where the hell is the clock, though? Is it? Oh, here it is. I was like, where the hell is there a clock around here? But right there. Okay. Grab those. There actually might be a hidden, hidden puzzle right there. Let's see. Where's the hotel? In front of the town train station are 4 buildings standing in a row. One of these 4 is supposedly the local hotel, though it lacks a sign. Even so, if you study the area carefully, you should be able to tell which of the buildings is the hotel. Can you figure out which of these 4 buildings is the hotel? one thing that kinda is getting to me is that you'll see that there's various lights on for... What's going on? Oh, I was getting a bunch of messages. There's various lights on for each building. And right now I'm trying to see, like, is it, like, being spelled out somewhere? Or, like, what's going on? I don't know if it is supposed to spell out anything. Like, I don't know. The only thing that kind of looks like an H would be the building to building C. But I'm also wondering if there's like anything else to kind of justify that. Like I am also wondering about like the windows being lit. Like all the other ones just seem kind of, it seems odd. It's like maybe nobody's occupying those rooms. Unless there's like some features of each one that kind of indicate why it would be. Oh wait, I see it. Oh my god. The letters are literally spelt out on building C. The top left has the H, the O from like the clock that we clicked on before. There's a T in the middle. There's an E in the bottom window, and you can see the L in the bottom right. Man, that was gonna bother me. I was looking at that way too hard.
Leave it to me. Layton's apprentice
All
strikes
right.
again.
The windows and door buildings of building C spell out the word hotel. So that's kind of clever. I can imagine that someplace out there in the world does do something like this. Not sure how effective it is, but there you go. We have a new tea ingredient, Dream Fluff. Okay. Well, it makes me wonder if there's a new thing we can make.
How you doing, Flora? Any better? A little bit. I think with a little rest, I'll be back to my old self.
Flora, Luke and I are going back out to learn about the town. Why don't you stay here for a while and rest up?
Yes, take it easy for a while, Flora. We'll be back before long. Thanks, Luke. Be careful out there. You too, Professor. Do you think Flora's going to be all right?
I wouldn't fret too much, Luke. She may just be exhausted from our long journey. I think our best course of action now is to gather what information we can and hurry back to the hotel. After all, a gentleman never keeps a lady waiting. Flora has left the group for now. Oh, the top screen shows who's walking with you. Now, just Professor and Luke decide to explore the strange new town. Okay. Now, really quick, can we do anything with the tea? Well, it doesn't say help, but it does say new. So let's get rid of these journal entries just in case. There we go. And now we have Dream Fluff, which is, it's mild and it's relaxing. So I'm sure we could already make variations of ingredients with this right now, but I'm just going to keep holding off until it says help. Because it almost makes it seem like they tell you the ingredients they want. I think, anyway. Either way, that's that. But now that we are actually in the hotel foyer, there are 3 other hint coins here. The railing to the right should have one somewhere. There we go, right there. And then now the left side has the same one, so literally just mirrored. And finally, there's also one by that bush on the right-hand side. There you go. So those are the 3 that we needed. Now we could go back up. I believe this takes us back to the room that we were just in, Flora. There she is. And there are another 3 hint coins here. One is on the actual doorknob of the door itself. Another one is under the mirror on the left-hand side. There we go. And the last one is on the lamp on the right-hand side of the room, by the window. There you go. All right. So, I guess we can try talking to her, see how she's doing.
I'll be here resting. You two be careful out there.
Okay. We will, Flora. Do feel better soon. Now, the flower vase does have a hidden puzzle. Ah, roses are like living gems.
And they smell so nice.
While we're on the subject of flowers, Luke, why don't you give this puzzle a shot? Alright, smell the roses again. Nothing smells quite as sweet as fresh cut roses. Can you help freshen up the whole room with their fragrance? Tap square of your styles to place a rose. The fragrance of each rose reaches 2 spaces in all directions, but can't penetrate walls. If the fragrance of 2 or more roses overlaps, the resulting smell will be overpowering, so make sure to keep your roses spaced out. So, just like we literally did before, now we can do again. Damn it. Damn it. Damn it. That was close. That's gonna be annoying. Maybe we'll just kind of redo this. It would work, but then... Oh, there's a wall right there. That's why I was getting confused. Problem is, I'm getting screwed over there. Ugh. If it's not one thing, it's another. I'm like super close. Yeah, this one's a little bit more, funky. But that doesn't mean that we can't figure it out. I say that, but, here we are. It's always just like a little bit off. Come on, I was able to do the other one without too much trouble, and I actually like that one. Like, what I did before is, like, it's kind of good to, like, start, like, in, like, corners and whatnot, and then just kind of, like, build it from there. But I don't know if that... we can try. Get kind of screwed over there, though. Man! Can we move this around a little bit? Because we have a wall. Oh, there we go.
Let's see if this works.
Once again, you could brute force it.
That was almost too
but,
easy.
I mean, there's logic to follow, but we got it. With these roses in place, the whole room will be smelling great before you know it.
There we are. That takes care of that puzzle.
Nothing creates a feeling of tranquility in a room quite like a fresh bouquet.
I'll say, those flowers in the Molentary Express's deluxe room sure made me feel relaxed.
Ah, yes, the ones the conductor placed in the rooms were nice. Of course. It's so obvious. I can't imagine why I didn't think of it until now.
What do you mean, Professor?
Luke, think back on when that train car switched tracks. Can you remember anything?
Well, honestly, I don't remember much. Everything's kind of foggy since I dozed off during all that.
Of course you did. The sudden sleepiness we experienced was no coincidence. Furthermore, I don't believe it was mere chance that we awoke upon our arrival in Folsense. No, I'd say our little nap was part of a larger plan.
What plan would that be?
Were I to venture a guess, I'd say those roses Sammy planted around the train knocked us out.
Then while everyone was asleep, they switched tracks.
Precisely, my boy. And at that point, one car split off, at which only those riding in the deluxe rail car were taken away to Folsense. Okay, well, It is what it is. So that's all we can actually do here for the time being at the hotel. So let's go ahead. Well, I guess we can talk to whoever you are. Well, good evening, sirs. I do hope the young lady traveling with you feels better soon. Okay. Bye. Everything I've seen leads me to believe that Dr. Schrader visited Folsense. The Elysian Box and the facts we need to solve the mystery of his death are close by. I'm sure of it.
Do you think whoever stole the Elysian Box might be hiding here as well?
It's still too early to tell. But I'll know more if we can figure out why Dr. Schrader ventured out here in the first place. For now, our best course of action is to search for anything connected to the Elysian Box.
Let's get to it then. Lead the way, Professor.
Alright. Well, I don't think we're gonna find anything here since we already investigated here. So I guess we'll just continue going north. Mark my words, Samuel, it's here in town. I can guarantee that. You were to scour every inch of this place and bring it back to me at once. Got it?
Oh, come on, Uncle. Do you really think it's everything people say it is? I don't know. Kinda sounds like a load of baloney to me.
Are my ears playing tricks on me? I could have sworn you just told me that my information was wrong. You're in no position to be lecturing me on a subject. Now get out there and start looking.
Okay, no need to blow a gasket, I'm going. What do you think Mr. Beluga and the train conductor were talking about, Professor?
It would appear that they too are out on the hunt for something.
Oh, look over there, Professor. What on earth could that be?
That is a demonic-looking book with a bunch of locks on it. It looks like the icon of sin from Doom. It's some variety of strange book. Perhaps someone dropped it while running around town.
Yikes! Get a load of the crazy cover! What's the symbol on it?
It means a Doomslayer is coming. Let's have a look. The symbol seems to be in the shape of a goat.
Well, whatever it is, it gives me the willies. But I do wonder what's written inside.
Hard to say with a book locked up as tight as it is, isn't it?
Still, the symbol is very intriguing. Say, Professor, maybe somebody in that antique shop over there can tell us something about it.
Excellent idea, Luke. Let's begin our investigation there. The old diary has been added to the trunk. Oh, we have something new. Okay. And a new mystery of Beluga's search. He seems to be working Sammy like a dog, sending him all over town in a frantic search for some unknown item. It's unclear why Beluga would set up a secret train connected to Folsense, but it's clear the item's very important to him. What could it be? I'm assuming it's probably the damn box, but, you know, hey, we'll figure that out eventually. Professor and Luke decide to visit a local antique shop. But let's go ahead and take a look. Well, I really love how the town looks in the map up there. So, oh my god, look, they kept it hidden, those bastards. So now instead of just having 3 things, there's 4. The old diary. Tap an entry to read it. And I apparently could already open it. So either, like, we had a key or, like, they just gave that one as a freebie. This I don't mind reading, just simply because this is kind of, like, new. I met the most enchanting girl at the ball we held last night. These parties are usually a complete bore, but her presence changed all that. As a Duke's son, the unfortunate reality is that most people are either unnaturally polite or fawning toward me. But this girl was warm and real, and she treated me like anyone else. It was very refreshing indeed. I do hope to see her again. Okay. For how the diary looks and whatnot, it seems kind of lighthearted for the time being, so we will delve into that later. Now, we are here in a promenade that does have 3 other hint coins. One would be by one of the barrels here. There you go, right over there. One should be by the street lamp toward the bottom. There we go. And the third is going to be by somewhere in the upper left. There we are, right there. Okay. With that being said and done, don't really see anyone else. So I guess we just go ahead and enter the antique shop here to the left. There's freaking Chemley. So wait, he was in a deluxe car as well? Okay, he has money to spend, I guess. He has that inspector money. Somebody tell Gumshoe that. Well, he's not an inspector. I guess that's still. Anyway, 3 other hint coins here as well. One's going to be on the umbrella there to the right. Another one's going to be by the folding table underneath it right there. And the third one is going to be underneath the chair to the left. And there we are. That should be our 3. But, Inspector, what the hell are you doing here?
Inspector Chemley, where did you come from?
Huh. Took the words right out of my mouth, Daddy. Wasn't expecting to see you two in a place like this. After some fieldwork and drop soon, I was able to deduce that this town and Elysian Box are linked. Dr. Schrader had stockpiled quite the stack of research on Elysian Box. The criminal I'm in pursuit of more likely than not killed the doctor to get his hands on the box. So instead of chasing the man, I decided to chase the box. When I find it, I'll find the culprit.
Wow, that's a solid bit of reasoning there. I didn't expect that from the inspector.
Me neither. Did you say something, lad?
No, sir, not a word.
Good, because I got no time for idle chit-chat. I've got a murderer to catch and cart back to London. Come along, Barton, we're leaving.
Me? Yes, sir.
I love Barton. Look at that nerd back there. Let's see. Now, who are you? Good day. Are you out shopping for anything in particular? I apologize, but we're not here to shop today. However, I was wondering, have you ever heard of an antique called Elysian Box? Oh dear, here we go, that damn box again. You know, you're the third party to ask about it today.
Third?
Well, those 2 detectives you saw were just asking about it. And a half hour ago, there was a young lady. She seemed interested in knowing whether anyone had been searching for the box around town. I'm assuming Katja.
Can you describe the young lady?
Oh yeah, she was quite the beauty. She wasn't a local, but she had a face that just seemed familiar. Oh, but the officers, well, they said they were here on an official police investigation. I'll tell you what I've told everyone today. I wish I could help, but this box you're after is just news to me. One of my visitors, I forget who, mentioned something about the box having quite a history behind it. If the thing was ever in Folsense, it might be worth checking out the Elysian Museum. Where might we find this museum? Just look for the big building in the middle of town, a ways to the north. The museum holds a wealth of documents celebrating the history of our town. This is all extremely useful. Thank you for the suggestion. We'll be sure to pay it a visit. Hey, before you run off, would you mind if you take a look at that book? Would you mind if I took a look at the book you got there? Well, that's another reason why we came here. Feel free, my good man. Yes, the construction is quite unusual for a book of its age. Lovely work and very rare, I'd say. Would you happen to know anything about the symbol on the book's cover? It was just about to comment on how familiar that symbol feels, though it has no significance I'm aware of. I must confess, what drew my eye to the book were its locks. Old gadgets always fascinate me. Its construction is very basic, so you might be able to turn the locks with any old key you stumble upon. As a matter of fact, here, why don't you see if this key does the trick? It's my way of saying thank you for showing me something interesting. Oh, many thanks, my good man. Hey, diary key. Each key unlocks another old diary chapter. Of course, it can't be that simple as using the same diary key for all the other locks, but okay.
Gee, it's too bad we didn't find out more about that book in there.
It certainly would have been nice, but we'll have to put that book aside for now. It's time to pay a visit to the museum. Elysian. Alright, we're gonna go visit there in a second, because I want to go ahead and open up that other lock and keep reading that diary. I had the great fortune of bumping into that girl from the ball again today. She's the daughter of some fancy lord or something, and it shows. Her intellect is matched only by the grace she displays. Excuse me, to be honest, I've quite taken with her, and I've already started courting her. However, I fear father seems less than pleased with the idea. You know what's interesting? The second entry there is like colored differently. Are all the entries going to be like that? Alright. Cool. And once again, read a journal a little bit. There we go. And that is everything we can do here at this area. So let's go ahead. Oh, hold on a minute. I've heard all about you, Missy. I know you've been asking around town about that box.
Oh, but I just...
And before you say anything, I don't care who your dear old dad is. No one's above the law. In my eyes, anyone not chasing the Elysian Box moves to the top of my suspects list.
No, you've got it all wrong.
Sir, if you wouldn't mind. What is it, Barton? Can't you see I'm in the middle of something here?
Yes, about that, sir. The criminal we seek killed a man to obtain the Elysian Box, so the villain should have it already. If the young lady was our culprit, she'd have no need to ask her about the box, in my opinion, sir.
Oh, is that so, Barton? I don't recall ever asking for your analysis of the situation.
Terribly sorry, sir. Please forgive my momentary lapse in judgment. I'll just be going now.
Barton, get back at us instant. I'll have your nightstick, I swear. Go.
Phew. Hey, that's the girl we saw back at the station in Dropstone. What was her name again? Katie? No, that's not it.
I believe you're thinking of Mr. Anderson's daughter, Katya.
Yes, that's the one. Who'd have thought she'd be headed to the same place as us?
Alright. Let's go ahead and move forward. And... oh my god, is that freaking Schrader from the first game? Whatever his damn name was? Oh no, what are you doing here? But really quick, we are in the Clock Tower Plaza that has 3 other hint coins. One of them is going to be the chimney, I think right there in the middle, that blue building there. There you are. The other one's going to be in like the top windows. I think this one up. No, not that one. Not that one either. Up here, maybe? No, it's too far up. It's one of these. Okay, there's that one in this like brown building, kind of in the middle. There should be another one right there. Okay. That should be all 3. Let me double check. We should be at 97 right now. And we are. And I do love the more hint coins you get, the more that the image changes a little bit. So I always like that little detail. All right. Now, with that being said and done, oh my god, is this really him? Oh my god, it is Stachin. Now there's a couple of mugs I've seen before.
Hey, I know you!
And I know Fate, because that's what brought you, me, and that swell t-shirt of yours together. Now that we're all reunited, I say we celebrate with a cup of tea. Brew me something nice, would ya?
You want us to make tea for you?
That's right, whippersnapper, but nothing fancy. A cup of Bell Classic will do the trick. It's so easy to make, even a baby could do it. A baby with a magic tea set, that is. Anywho, all you need is some oasis leaf, a little brisk berry, and a sprinkle of Beltart seed. Yeah, no, we know how to make it. Here you go. But wait a minute. I mean, this is going to be a spoilerish for those who haven't played Curious Village. I'll give you a couple seconds before I say what I'm going to say. Alright. So, I'm a little bit confused now because I thought everybody in the village of St. Mystere was a robot. So, see, that's another thing too. Like, was it everyone? Like, what, like Matthew and all of them? Like that's why I get a little bit confused. Like, I'm not really sure if I delved into that too much when we finished Curious Village. It's like, I get what the Baron did for Flora, but was it literally everybody? Or, yeah, I'm sure somebody can clarify that for me, or I'll look it up later. Fantabulous! A smile spreads across Shashadragon's face. He seems restored and cheerful. Not a bad cup of tea you made, Shorty. Of course, you wouldn't have pulled it off without my expert direction, so don't get cocky. You know, that town is filled with thirsty folks. You got the tea set, so the way I see it, it's your responsibility to help people. If you manage to help everyone out with a tea break, good things will happen. AKA meaning that I think there's like 26, 27, I think it mentioned, people that we can serve tea to, and, well, I guess that's going to, bring out, like, one of Layton's challenges, so.
Gosh, Professor, what do you think? How much good can we really do with one cup of tea?
Oh, a fair bit, Luke. Gentleman never underestimates the power of a cup of hot tea. Well, when you put it like that, I suppose it couldn't hurt to spread the wealth. Hey, I am a big fan of tea myself. I don't drink it as often, but I used to love drinking milk with tea. Oh man, it's so comforting. It's a very nostalgic thing for me as well, but yeah. Let's see. Well, who are you?
Oh, say, you guys is out of town, am I right?
We sure are. How'd you figure that out?
I don't... What is going on? I feel a little iffy about this. Because I am too. Plus, I got a trick for figuring out who's native and who's not.
Wow, that sounds handy. Can you teach me how to do it too?
Sure, I guess. But not for free. Tell you what, I've been feeling kind of down lately. If you can make me go hoo 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 again, I'll show you how I do it.
Well, eventually we might be able to whip up a cup of tea that provides something of a mood boost.
Gee, that sounds delicious. I haven't had tea in a real long time, yeah. I want something that'll lift me out of this funk I'm in, which I think he also would like a Bell Classic.
Now that's good tea. A smile spreads across Derby's face as he lets out a contented her.
Now that's the stuff. I tell you, the classics really are the best. That goes for tea too.
We've held up our end of the deal, so spill the beans. How do you tell outsiders from natives here?
Oh, that's easy as pudding. Just get up real close and give them a sniff. Seems like most people from out of town smell like roses.
Oh, I see. I mean, he's not wrong. But okay. And it seems like the people who want tea, they're gonna have like those excited, how do you call it? Like anxious marks coming out of them? I don't know.
Golly, you two are running around a lot. Makes me tired just watching you. Why didn't you rest a spell with this puzzle I got here?
Alright, and we have number 89, Flower Bed Fun. Here are 4 circular flower beds, each with a radius of 10 feet. The way they've arranged forms a space between them. Can you find the area in square feet of the section colored red below? Okay. Ignore the width of the border around the flower beds when calculating your answer. Wait, it says ignore the width of the border. Okay. Well, the radius is 10, and if I remember my damn math and geography a little bit, that's like half the circle. It would be the, what is it? Circumference is a diameter that I'm looking for as well. Either way, because if it's area, wouldn't it still be length times width anyway? So I think it would be 20. Issue is, what is the damn... It's the middle portion I'm a little iffy on. The only other thing I can think of is, like, it seems like, they have that whole thing, but we kind of tried separating it into 4 because we have 4 flower beds. Like, I don't know if that's not nice, but if I kind of do something like that, like, it kind of equates... Well, actually, I'm not even really sure if that's how we want to do it. Because we want each one to have its own kind of portion, so I think if I draw it like an X shape, that way each little flower bed has its own little thing. Now, with that... Am I gonna have to look up how to calculate an area of a circle? Or is it always gonna be the same? I see. This is what happens when you don't use math anymore. Oh God. I totally forgot that. Apparently the area of a circle would be pi times a radius squared. That sounds really convoluted for a puzzle like this, though. So, and what we do have to remember is, like, it's not just the circle. There is that little portion that we see, like, well, not even just little, but like it's just this, like this whole thing here, like it's included. So I'm not really sure if we figure out this in its entirety and then somehow add that. I'm not really sure if that's how we want to go about it, but damn it. I'm worried I may have to look this one up. I feel like I'm on the right track, but I don't know how to further take it the way that I want to. I guess a whole nother way to kind of look about it, or to think about it, is this whole thing. I keep going back to this portion in the middle. How do we determine that? And like I said, I think the best way is this thing, like how I drew it out, where you kind of split the portion among each one. It also says ignore the width of the border around the flower beds. Why am I getting a little iffy about that? Unless... Ooh, wait, I don't know. Because it's separated into 4, right? These 4 pieces now that I did. If I was able to know those other portions, we could figure this out. And I think the best way to kind of go about it, if we kind of elongate this a little bit, now we have our 4 portions. And with that also being said, now it's a square. And to calculate the area of a square, it's length times width. Now, we know that the entirety of the what the hell was I gonna say? If the radius of the flower bed is 10 feet, we know that from end to end it would be 20. And I do believe that is literally the dimensions of now this square that we just created. So, I believe that will be 20 times 20. But because I still don't really trust myself, I'm gonna look it up. Give me this one, guys. I mean, I know I gotta be more confident, but I don't want to get anything wrong. Let me see if I'm right. And once again, I should really, really be more confident. It is 400. Because it is the 20 by 20. Because following the same logic of like, hey, wait a minute, if we separate that by 4, hey, we can have the 4 other portions, and we'll make a square.
Wonderful.
Oh, man. Clever. I like this one, even though I'm terrible at these puzzles, but this one's really clever. The red section has an area of 400 square feet. If you quarter the space between the flower beds and fit the pieces in the circle as shown in the diagram on the right, you can turn the circle into a square. Once you do, the size of the square will have the same length as the diameter of a single flower bed, which is 20 feet. Square this number to get the area and your answer. Ta-da!
Golly, you ran through that puzzle so fast it made my head spin. You're one of those people who does everything all slick-like, huh? It gets tired just thinking about it.
And we have a new ingredient, pepper cherry. Take a look at that. It's very uplifting. Oh, it's spicy too. Now, I guess with these, I was gonna say, with this new ingredient in our possession, we could actually create a few more, I think 2 more. Actually, what is this thing? Kind of looks like nuts. All right. We should be able to create 2 new ingredients. Just trying to actually find ingredients here so we're not kind of like all over the place. And one of them's going to be just 1 of the oasis leaf and 2 of these pepper cherries. Oh, I forgot I had to actually bring it up there. And that brings us to a cherry boost. Ooh, spicy. My entire mouth is all tingly now. Yes, that's quite a healthy dose of pepper cherry in there. No doubt about it. I kind of like it. It makes me feel very peppy. Next time I'm feeling down, I know what to reach for. Yep. A good cup of cherry boost can be quite nice every once in a while. Now we can make that along with a berry, oasis leaf, and pepper cherry, and that should give us something bad because I can't read. What the hell was I supposed to make? Oh, I grabbed the wrong flower. Okay, my bad. Unfortunately, you failed to make anything worth drinking. Interesting. I've never seen tea congeal before. It looks like more like pudding than tea, Professor. We might need a spoon to drink it. The individual ingredients we use seem fine. Technically speaking, it should be fine. None for me, thanks. Alright, my bad. It's actually not the oasis leaf. It's the dream fluff with the berry and the pepper cherry. That was my bad. There you go. We made dream spice. My, what a peculiar blend this is. Subtle and spicy all at once. And sweet at the end to boot. I especially like how the initial heat helps to balance out the sweetness that comes after. I never imagined spicy and sweet could work together so well. Have you never had Chinese food, Luke? Damn. Sweet and sour chicken sounds pretty damn good. Well, that's sour. Damn it. I just want food. Well, I had lunch not too long ago. Why the hell am I hungry again? I'm stupid. Anyway. Well, that's all we can do right now. We got a couple new ingredients. We got a couple new people we spoke to and whatnot. Now we can head off to new locations. Let's go to the right. Quick! Hi, Professor! I see Inspector Chenley over there! No need for alarm, Luke. He's likely just gathering information about Dr. Schrader's case. It seems he's finally figured out that the key to solving it lies here in Folsense. It's as if the inspector's almost got a handle on things for once. So let me confirm. This here's a man you witnessed asking around about the Elysian Box? No doubt about it now? Yep, the man in the photograph is the one. I remember that beard anyway. Yeah, well, that seals the deal. Just as I suspected. Seems he did make his way too to Folsense. Come along now, Barton. We're moving on. Oh, right, sir. Right behind you, sir. Felix is interesting. I guess he might be the owner of the restaurant then, right there behind him, but we'll see. So we're on the eastern side street, which does have 3 other pink coins for us. One is going to be in the trash can there, kind of right in the middle. There you are. One of them is going to be in the window all the way to the right. There we go. And finally, there's going to be a little bit of a raised area somewhere towards the left here. Well, I don't even say that's raised. Like the left end of the sidewalk there is where you'll see another one. All right. Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, I do apologize if there's any cut there. I had to take a phone call. Where am I again in terms of pink coins? I'm at 100. Awesome. Just 130 more to go. Alright. I guess we'll talk to this Felix guy we just saw.
So, but I can't let you get in like that. You've got a dress code, see? You're not gonna let Layton in with that? I didn't take the hat from you. Oh, hell no. So you're saying that we can enter if I give you a hat? A hat. Doesn't have to be his now, does it? Let's see. Taking Felix's request for that hat at face value, you must now find another hat to hand him over from a pattern shown below. The hat you're looking for will be the same shape and size as the one shown above, but it might not be facing the same direction. Okay, so it's kind of like that star puzzle that we had in the first game. And... I'm just kind of looking around to see... I'm trying to find a width like this. But the problem is, I don't know why I'm having such a hard time with that. I guess it doesn't necessarily have to be... Well, Does it have to be the same size? Well, no, it's the same shape and size. Okay. Where is something like that? Unless we have to find one that has, like, it doubles it, I guess. Like, it doesn't have to be that one size. It can be, like, one that kind of, like, doubles to it. Like, kind of like this. Oh, that seems a little too wide. Or I'm also trying to look for a long line like that. There's a couple. I'm literally turning my head like left and right. Like, I feel like this could have been close, but then there's nothing there. This is an iffy one. Like, there's only so many. Like, maybe that, but I'm still... I don't know, I feel like the brim's gonna be too long. Like, if I consider all of this... Like, but that's way too long, because we can do this. Damn it. I think I see another one. But I don't know about... Well, no, wait a minute. I guess that could work. Yeah, because the two pieces there... I'm turning my head like stupid, but I keep losing it too. Damn it. Like, here and here, those are like the kind of like the brim of the hat. And then like these four... I think... I can't find anything else. Damn, my God, this hurts my eyes. Alright, let me keep turning my head like crazy. Oh, man. User stylus outline your answer. I may get this wrong. Simply because it might be a little funky how I draw this.
God, please accept that.
This should do the trick.
Whoo-wee, okay.
A true gentleman.
That one I was
leaves no
holding my
puzzle
breath for.
unsolved.
Good job spotting the hidden hat. Now the professor has a hat to give to Felix. Yeah, but dear God, that one sucked. The star one was a lot easier than that. There we are. As requested, I have provided you with that hat. Huh? Professor, I don't think that's quite what he meant. Be that as it may, I'm not taking my hat off. Let's go, Luke. Layton's like, I don't care who the hell you are. I am not taking this hat. This is mine and my identity. Screw you. But I was really looking forward to stopping in for a snack. The gentleman never takes off his hat, Luke. That's all I have to say about it. This is too deep for me. And we got a new hamster toy. I think we can actually help out our little buddy now. How did I do this before? Okay. He's gonna go towards the apple regardless, so this should work.
Got any snacks around here? Don't hold out on me.
Well, no, I'm an idiot because the damn house is in the way. I really got to, pay a little bit more attention. I mean, it doesn't really matter. I should get the steps I need, but I'm gonna have to like rearrange this as I keep moving along here.
Got any snacks around here? Don't hold out on me.
Now, according to this, the man could be thirsty, or he can give you that puzzle. I'm not sure how each one kind of works there, but. Alright, there's 19 steps.
Hey, suddenly I've got energy to spare.
Good job, Stuart. You're doing it. You're no longer a sloth. You're a loafer. Damn, 24 steps, huh? I just thought about something. Why the hell was I going down when I could get a couple more steps by him going that way? I wonder if I can just do that instead. Let me try this out, because I don't know how long it's going to take me. I really want to see if I can work this out. Give me a second. All right, let's give this a shot. I don't know if it's still going to give me enough.
Whoa! My spare tire is gone!
Your spare guy? My God. But I don't know why I didn't think about running, that length. That was a lot better. I still don't know if I'm going to be able to get to 24 like this. I'm sure that there's other things I could be doing, but we'll see. Yeah, I think I'm going to be way too low on this. It did give me an extra step or two, that's for dang sure. Yeah, it's gonna give me 21 instead of the 19 I had. So I could have done it before. But I still feel like I am capable of bringing them down to another level. I just have to keep messing around with this. So we'll investigate this later, but we're getting closer to what we need. With that being said and done, we can go into this building. Have a look at these photos of the town, Luke. Whoever took them clearly has a fine eye for detail. But if you look closely, you can see that the pictures are chronologically out of order. Do you think you can figure out where each picture belongs? Just boom, here I have a puzzle. Alright. Scrambled photos. 4 photographs decorate the wall of Joseph's photo studio. Each photo depicts the same area and was taken at the exact same time of day. However, each photo was taken at a different point in time. And if you look carefully, you can figure out the order in which these pictures were taken. Answer your answer using the letters attached to each photo, starting with the earliest, like so, A, B, C, D. Well, the only thing that kind of comes in mind is, like, if there was any light, that would be something. But I don't think there's like any shifting sunlight. What I do see, though, the door kind of changes a little bit. Like A, if you take a look at A, the door is like off color, and the letter A in the restaurant sign is out. This alone makes me think like A is probably the last answer. Now, in terms of that, I'm trying to find any other differences. And I think I just found one. You see this building in A and B? It's not there in C and D. So that means it wasn't even built yet. So I think we have at least a portion of the answer. We got blank, blank, B, A. Because I do believe A is definitely the last one. And B is when the other building was introduced. Now, finding the difference between C and D, on the other hand, I'm a little bit more iffy on. I see a light here. Like, almost telling me that if it wasn't on here, that means that this was taken earlier in the day. I'm not sure if there's anything else to indicate the difference between the two, but yeah, let's go with that. We got C, that's a C. D, ooh, B, damn it. D, B. Why couldn't they just give me a damn, like, keyboard? It would have been a lot easier game. Oh, fan-freaking-tastic. Change the B to a Q. Okay. We all happy now?
Just leave it to me.
There we go.
Piece of cake.
That one was kind of fun. The correct order is CDBA. In C, the street light has yet to be installed. Oh, it hasn't even been installed? I thought it wasn't on. Okay. But in D, the light has been built. In B, there's a new building in the background, and the restaurant's window is broken. Is it? Oh, God. Oh, my God. How the hell? I thought that was just a shadow. Oh, my God. Yeah, and there is a whole nother building. Dear God, I missed a lot. Well... No, I'm looking at this wrong. I missed some of those details, but like what I found out still worked out. Okay. The broken window seen in B has been patched up, and some of the lights in the restaurant sign have been burned out. What's more, the door and photo story has been painted a different color. See, I was kind of thinking like, like somehow I got really rusty or something, but okay. We got it, though. There we are. If these photos are any indication, Folsense has quite a rich and lengthy history. How neat! With enough of these pictures, I bet you could see exactly how the town developed. You bring up an interesting point, Luke, but if these photos are that old, why do they look so new? Now that you mention it, I suppose they do look new. Normally with shots this old, the image is a bit more deteriorated. I wonder what method the studio uses to keep these photos so immaculate. Resin, probably. No. You got a gear-filled part. Oh, nice! Let's take a look at the camera. Oh, boy. We really don't have room. Alright, let's... I think I gotta start moving. Well, okay. Get out of there. I really do feel like I have this portion all good so far. So we mess around a little bit here. See, this could connect. This is so iffy. Like, it feels like it could be like that, but I guess I can't, because it's like we don't have anything that can fit just straight down like that. Well, now it makes me wonder, do I even have this piece correct? I mean, that is the shutter, right? You'd think, like, boom, it would work. Well, all these other parts, I don't see how it could work. We have, like, a bunch of gears? Like, where the hell does this freaking thing go? Maybe I really did F this one up. Let me, I'm gonna completely disassemble this. And I guess we can see... I don't know. I really feel that I have this correct. These things all kind of slot into place. I mean, I guess this makes sense right here. I mean, it's the only thing that kind of, like, goes into it okay. It's just, I feel like I'm still missing something. Oh, wait a minute, that seems better. Wait, maybe I don't gotta disassemble anything. Oh, no, wait. No, I got it. Oh. Congratulations! Alright. Yeah, I guess, like, oh, no, they have to be color coordinated, blah, blah, blah. It's like, no, look, they fit. It works. I repaired the camera. You can now take photos. Use the camera to find hidden puzzles all over the place. Oh, fan-freaking-tastic. When walking in certain locations, a camera icon will appear on screen. When it does, you tap the icon to snap a photo of the area. The photos you've taken can be viewed from the album in the professor's trunk. While viewing the album, tap any of your photos to play a photo hunt minigame. Your goal is to spot the difference between a touchscreen photo and the real place. The actual location is shown on the top screen. Tap any suspicious locations to place a circle on them, and tap here to submit your answer. If you answer correctly, the area you select will be marked with an icon. Each photo has 3 elements that are slightly different from those of the actual location. When you find all 3 in a single location, visit the area where you took the photo. If you try tapping on those places that were funny in the photo, who knows what you might find? Interesting. So I love how it kind of, like, has evolved like crazy. And oddly enough, how come it skipped? Like, there's a couple more entries here. What happened? Or I guess just like we, not say did it out of order, but it's like, well, pristine photographs. Okay. And once again, we have the camera, but it looks like there's going to be at least 9 locations. I don't know if they're going to add pages or whatever to this, but so is it the camera icon's only going to appear in a place that we can take a photo? Because it's not there in the top right. So, all right, that is something definitely to keep in mind then. Either way, we are inside this photo studio. There are 3 other hint coins to find, including one on the lamp there on the top. Another one should be under a box to the left. I don't know what to call that box, but yeah, I guess it is. Right here on a counter. And one should be top of a drawer. Probably up here-ish. Oh my god, here. I was thinking like top of the screen. No, but right there. Okay. We are good in terms of hint coins in this little location. Let's talk to you, buddy. My, these photos look stunningly new for their age. How do you manage that? Sorry, sir, but that's a bit of a trade secret. And that's it? Nothing else to say? Okay. I guess that is it. I am a little bit iffy because apparently this guy could ask for tea. But at least apparently not right now. So I'm not really sure how the tea thing's gonna work out for us, but we'll just kind of keep shuffling along. Alright, now we're at the northeast side. Who or what is that on the right? Is that a dog? I think it is. Either way, the northeast path here does have 3 other hint coins. One should be next to the door here to the right. There it is, right there. One should be on the actual sign right above that door. And the last one in this little location should be by one of the windows on the left. Right there. Okay. You're good with hint coins over here. So yeah, I think it's a dog. Oh man, he is a... Are you wearing a diaper? Oh, buddy. Her name's Precious. He doesn't appear to be in a very good mood, Luke. Let me see if I can find out what the problem is. Hey there, fellow. Yo! Good heavens, Luke, are you hurt? I don't think he's in the mood for conversation right now. Indeed. Let's find another way through town. Passing through here is rather difficult right now. Well, now I feel bad for the dog, but I feel bad for Luke because he got bit, I guess, but... Aw. Well, we'll continue then. This is the gate of the museum. Okay. There are 3 other hint coins here. One's going to be at the base of the lamp here on the right. One's going to be at the very top of the lamp here to the left. And the third one, apparently there's a little weed sticking out on the bottom left. Oh, here it is. Right there. Okay. So that is the 3 hint coins over there. Well, can we actually get in here? This must be the museum. But the gate's shut tight. I don't think they're open right now. I was hoping we'd find some useful information inside, but there's no sense in standing around waiting. For the time being, let's continue our investigation elsewhere. We decide to search the town for more information. Alright. I'm also keeping an eye out for, like, the photo icon as well, but I don't think I see anything yet. I'm not even sure where I am in terms of time. I guess we can keep going. Alright, let's head off to the left. And we are in the West Y Road, which is another 3 coins here. One should be toward the steps here. Somewhere. What do you mean the steps here? There we are. Steps are on the right. Should be one about the bottom of the pillar to the right here. There you go. And finally... I don't know what it should... But there it is. I was looking around all crazy. It's over here. That was where the initial one I was looking for is. Where it was. The one I found over here was one of the other ones. Either way. So that's all the hint coins there. Well, there's really nothing else. We can talk to her. Once again, she could, or they could be thirsty, but we don't see anything. So I hope I'm not doing something wrong with the tea set. Greetings, strangers. Let me guess. You come here seeking fame and fortune? Actually, we're searching for an item called the Elysian Box. Does that name sound familiar? Wow, now that's a fantastic name. Here's a puzzle for sharing that great name with me. The hell? 3 couples. Oh boy. I swear we see... You know what? I just thought about something. Do they keep reutilizing that guy like for C? Because I could have sworn he was also the king in one of them, and also when he was running for the mayoral candidate. And I think B was kind of like one too. Whatever. And A could be that one of the guys who had apples, I think, too. Anyway, a yellowed photograph shows 3 couples. In the photo, no man is standing directly above his spouse. Of the 3 women, 2 are sisters and are sitting next to each other. The elder sister's husband is a man without a mustache. Everyone in the picture is wearing a hat, save the husband of the younger sister. The woman unrelated to the other 2 is sitting in the front of the younger sister's husband. So, can you find the man in his bunch who is married to neither sister? Choose A, B, and C. This doesn't sound bad, but I'm also a teeny bit iffy at the same time. Okay, so... No man, so no one standing directly in front or above their spouse. Okay. 2 are sisters and are sitting next to each other. So that means that no matter what, one of the sisters is E. I think we know that for a fact. So the one who isn't a sister is either D or F. Now the fact is, how do we know which one is the elder sister? I mean, okay, never mind. Let's see. The elder sister's husband is the man without a mustache. So that's A. Everyone in the picture is wearing a hat, save the husband of the younger sister. So C. The woman unrelated to the other 2 is sitting in front of the younger sister's husband. Wait. Can you find a man in this bunch who's married to neither sister? Well, wait, that's easy then. See, you know what, this is probably one of those puzzles where, like, it gives you so much information, but you really gotta focus what they're asking you here. They're asking, who is the one who's not married to either the sister? And it tells you that the elder sister's husband is the one without the mustache. That's A. And then everyone's in the hat. Everyone's wearing a hat, save the husband of the younger sister. So that's C. That means the one who's not married to any sister is B.
Consider this puzzle solved.
Okay, that one was really easy.
Wonderful.
Once again, I think they were trying to trick me in terms of like, oh, well, you know, like you have all this information. It's like, we don't need it. The answer is B. Finding the answer to this one just requires close reading. You know the elder sister's husband has no mustache, so he must be A. You also know the younger sister's husband has no hat, so he's obviously C. With those 2 choices eliminated, the answer is clear. Oh, and in case you're wondering, the elder sister is E, the little sister is D, and the last woman, F, is married to B. Okay. Really? E's older than D? Whatever. Good job, and good luck finding that whatchamacallit. You know, that thing with the great name? I bet you can open it. When you open it, a genie pops out and grants you a wish or something. Neato. Maybe if you're wishing for death. See, once again, they're not thirsty. Elysian Box is such a nice ring to it. What genius thing came up with that gem of a name? So, actually, no, damn it. If I happen to leave... Crap, where did I come from? To the right? If I go back... See, now they are thirsty. Oh, crap. Maybe that's what I should have done with the other guy. Oh, did you see that? Huh? What? See what? The ghost, of course. One just floated by all oogity-boogity, I swear. Oh, darn, I must have missed it. That's the 12th time today he's flown by. Golly, this must be the spot for ghost watching. I'm totally captivated. I'm sure it's all very exciting, but would you care to take a break and have a cup of tea? That sounds great. I scream like a banshee whenever I spot a ghost, and boy, is my throat sore. But if I'm going to take a tea break, let me make it a serious one. Woo! And that means I'd like something sweet and kind of unusual. Sweet and unusual, I think you'll be good with the Dream Spice. It's a mysterious blend that melts sweet and mild notes of fantastic spiciness. Scrumptious. A smile spreads across Narisa's face. She seems restored and cheerful. Hey, there really is something a little mysterious about that way that tea tastes. Good job. I'm glad you liked it. Oh yeah, it was great. Let me thank you by telling you where all the creepiest ghosts in town hang out. Folsense has got oodles of ghost watching spots. I'm creeped out enough already, but thanks anyway, I guess. Alright, so now that we know that information, crap, we should go back to where Felix was. There might have been an easier way to do this, but... So he's not thirsty. Do I just gotta keep going back and forth until he is? I have no idea if this is how it works. Problem is he's not doing his thirsty animation, so... I'll give us like one more shot. If this doesn't work, then... Yeah, I guess we just gotta keep going around... Keep progressing, I guess? Yeah, I wish I knew how that worked. Alright. It is what it is. Let's see. Anything else to do here? I don't think so. Let's actually move down. Oh, Mr. Beluga, it's been ages. I do hope you found what you were looking for. I wish. Until Samuel and track it down, but the boy's about as useful as a broken pocket watch. Oh, don't fret like that. It leaves wrinkles in that distinguished brow of yours. Tee-hee. What do you say, Mr. B? Would you like to come inside and unwind for a bit? Professor, did you see that? Mr. Beluga just went into that cabaret. Let's take a closer look, shall we? Luke, maybe you should actually stay outside. I mean... Anyway. The cabaret location does have 3 hint coins, just like all the others. One of them's going to be in the bush. Maybe this bush. There we go. There to the left. One's going to be a little street light right here in the middle. Awesome. And the last one's going to be in the trash can there to the right. There we go. All right. What can we do here? I guess we can talk to her. Oh my, hello there, tall, dark, and handsome. Care to come in and catch the show tonight? I apologize, madam, but we're in the middle of... Aw, are you getting shy on me? Don't worry, hot stuff, I don't bite. Tee-hee. Oh, what's your little friend there? Aren't you a precious boy? Me? Sorry to change the subject, but I couldn't help but notice Mr. Beluga was entering your cabaret. Oh, are you friends of Mr. B? Something like that, yes. Tell me, does Mr. Beluga visit here often? Mr. Beluga is certainly a patron of the arts, that's for sure. I can't say much more, though. Oh, but you are a handsome devil, mister. So charming, so dapper, and such a gentleman. Show me you've got the brains to match those looks, and maybe I'll let a few facts slip. Okay. Now, the funny thing about cabarets, anytime I hear of them, I automatically think about the episode of Simpsons where they find that there's a burlesque house, which maybe it's the same thing as a cabaret. I'm not 100% certain. And I think, like, yeah, they kind of have that wrong idea. It's like, oh my God, I'm sure there's a bunch of, naughtiness and like, oh, it's like a brothel. I don't think it's ever the case. I think it has like sexual overtones and, stuff like that, but nothing really beyond that. Now, with that being said, this was, oh my God, this is years ago. It's 8 years ago. Now I'm looking at the actual year. I was visiting a friend out of town, and we were at a bar, and then I guess right next door, like was it attached to it, was a cabaret club. And he's like, oh, no, this will be a lot of fun. I'm like, okay. I had no idea what the hell I was expecting. It was something. I'm like, oh, there was there was like a couple acts we saw, and then there like the only one I really remember is like a woman being like a housewife, like from like the 40s and 50s, and I'm like, okay. Then we ended up leaving as soon as the guy with the banana hammock over his schlong came out. I'm like, nope. Like, it's like, all right, I think we had our fill. I mean, okay, to each their own. It's like we're like, all right, I think we're all good. So anyway, that's my experience with cabaret stuff. So let's see, we're here at the Jewel, the Necklace. I have this old necklace, but the thing is, it's not really my taste anymore. So I decided to sell it, but when I was getting it appraised the other day, I realized something weird. Each stone is worth a different amount, but if I break the necklace in 3 places, the three gem strands will be worth the same amount as one another. Can you believe it? Here, see if you can figure out where you gotta cut it to make that happen. So it has to be in like 3 separate sections, and they all gotta equate the same, right? So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, right? Like, I'm counting again. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So we have 12 different gemstones. And I'm going to take out my calculator just so I'm not being really, really dumb. But obviously, 12 divided by 3 is going to be 4. So, with that 4, excuse me, we're going to have 3 strands that have 4 gems. And then they got to equate the same value. Like, I think maybe we can, I don't know if we need to do this, but if we try adding everything up, we'll see what we get. Sorry, it's going to take me a little bit of time to do this. I never really was good at calculating big numbers in my head. Never needed to, so... And we have the tools, so... Okay, so all together, these 12 gemstones equate to $7,800, or whatever the hell the currency is. Now, each strand, or each, well, wait a minute. Yeah, each strand that's going to have... Why am I getting mixed between a 3 and 4? There's 4 gems in a strand, but that means there's going to be 3 strands. So each strand needs to have 2,600 currency, basically. So with that being said, and I highly doubt we can, like, have like one thing, like something like that in a sense. So this shouldn't be too bad to figure out. We just need something that gives us 2,600. That's 600. 1,200. I don't think that's right. Let me check. Damn it. Doesn't... My God, why am I entering... Something's wrong with my mouse. I keep, like, double-clicking, and I I want to get... I wish I can replace this mouse with, like, the same one, but it doesn't apparently exist anymore. Damn, that's actually 2,700. Well, with that being said... If I did it like this, does that work? See, I did it again, and it keeps giving me 12,000, not 1,200. 1,200, 100, 500, 8. This works. So that strand works, which means that this should work. So if we do that, 1,100, 200, 4, and... What? See, now this is why I'm getting confused now. I'm missing 600. And this is kind of what I was worried about, because it's like, it seems a little too simple to do, but... And yeah, what? And I just realized that they're on top. The 9, 7, and 1,000, that's going to give us the... That's going to give us the 2,600. You know, hold on a minute. Can't I just do this? Does it? Okay, maybe that's the maybe that's the trick as well. I kept thinking like, oh, it must be equal, but like we can have 3 different strands that have different amount of jewels on them. I hope, anyway. I mean, I can't really figure out another way to go about this, but I believe that's what they want. Please tell me I'm right.
Consider this puzzle solved.
Whew, okay. Yeah, that one wasn't hard. I was just
wonderful.
looking at it incorrectly, in the sense that I made the assumption that, oh, it must be 3 strands of 4. Each strand of gems is worth 2,600. Pretty nice chunk of change. Handsome and smart. You're some catch, aren't you? Consider me smitten. About Mr. B, he's definitely here looking for something, but I can't say I know what. The search must be going badly because he's kind of crabby whenever I see him now. Alright. Oh. And see, once again, she apparently, she is not thirsty, but she could be. Where did I come from? Did I go up? Alright. See, I just don't know how to trigger the if somebody's thirsty. Do I gotta click on something? See, now it's telling me, okay. So we did kind of miss something. Now, also, this is why I'm getting a little bit confused as well. I supposedly could take a picture, right here. Or maybe not? Yeah, maybe not. Okay. We'll just keep investigating. Now I can take a picture. Ugh. And look, see, she has a, man, what is up with Granny Riddleton? Anyway, I don't even know where the hell I am in terms of time. Let's go ahead and find the hint coins, take a picture, and then call it an episode. There's 3 hint coins here. One of them is going to be right here on the roof where the chimney is. One of them is going to be like right in the middle, like where the eye is on the ground. And the last one is going to be the street light, I think, by the stairs right here to the right. There you go. Now, that being said and done, now we see that camera icon. If we click on it, I'm taking a photo of this location. Something about it seems a bit off. Examine the photos you just took using a camera's minigame in a trunk. Alright. Oh, it's an actual puzzle. Granny R's. Well, the big one is the eye. I was saying look at the lights. I don't think that's it. I thought maybe the bushes or something. Oh. Well, the... Oh, wait. I can't do multiple? Okay, let me just...
This should do the trick.
Oh.
Huh. Wonderful.
You found the first difference in the photo. It's weird you can't do multiple. Odd. But the chimney's messed up, too. Or like the, well, yeah, chimney.
Consider this puzzle solved. Well, I suppose that's one possibility eliminated.
Are you certain? Oh, you know... I thought... My bad. I thought that, what I was gonna say. I thought, like, you know, this, like, kind of snaps into place, but you can actually kind of move it around, so maybe I just didn't do it right. Let's try that.
And now to test my theory.
There you go.
And there we have it.
And what is the last one? I hope I don't lose pick rats or anything like that just because I messed up the second one. That would suck. What in God's name is the third one? Like I was thinking, like the bench, the windows, the mold around everywhere, if you want to call it that. Like, I don't know. There is, like, if you guys see right there on the right, I feel like there is something there in the top photo. It isn't here, but it's like a little cut off. So I am iffy about that. Huh. Oh, wait. I found it. Right here. There's multiple branches here, and there's only two on the top.
Let's see if this works.
I like spotting different stuff. If I can actually
Piece
do
of
it.
cake.
We found all the differences in the photo, and now there's a puzzle hidden somewhere here. What? So, well, because I did that, now a hidden puzzle appears? Is that how it works? If I go to, hold on, if I go to the puzzle index. Oh, so it's not, I thought it was like literally puzzle 8. It's not. It's like camera picture 8. Maybe it said picture 8 and I just didn't realize that. But either way, now that we did that, the puzzle will then appear if I actually click around. I guess? Is that how it works? I don't know. There should be a puzzle, but... Also, like, is it where the last one was? That's my hidden puzzle. Okay. The Slobbish Mole. On the edge of a forest lies a particularly messy mole. His burrow is so clogged with trash that eventually he has to tidy up. However, being lazy, he decides to clean his place while doing the least amount of work possible. In order to pick up all the trash in this burrow without passing through any one tunnel twice, which of the holes, A through G, should the mole start cleaning from? While moving through any tunnel twice is forbidden, he can pass through any junction between tunnels as often as he wants. Okay, this is gonna be a little funny. It shouldn't be hard per se. If I can save that spot for last on the upper left, I'll see if I can do something there. Now, see, can he make like a left turn? Now, like maybe that's what I'm a little iffy on. If I don't know if the game's gonna allow that per se, but let's just continue. But either way, I don't think this is gonna work. 'Cause I still gotta clean up all this stuff there to the left, and how can I do so when I still have to clean up this stuff here to the right? Either way, I don't think it's I don't think it's B, or excuse me, I don't think it's A. If you keep going like this, I think B is kinda gonna be the same. No, that's not gonna work. At least not that way. I know I'm making like, stupid turns and whatnot, but no, I don't think that's gonna work. If I go around like that, fixes the problem we had between B and C at the very least. Like, can I turn around or can I not do that? Is that against the rules? Like, can I, like, do this and then loop back? Like, I don't know if the game likes that, per se. Or same thing here, like, can I just do this? Because, like, that technically... Like, I got it without, like, really crossing or exploring the same thing twice. I don't know if the game likes that, though. But I feel like I am close. If I did this and then maybe go back up to how I did this. Yeah, we crossed this junction, but I'm fine. I can do that. I was gonna try going down, but like I feel like I'm not gonna be able to. Let's see that. I mean, that works too. Well, I can go up a little bit and do that. So I think it should be C. I think I showed like there were two different ways I could have done it. Please accept that.
And now to test my theory.
There we go.
And there we have it.
Our friend the lazy mole should start his cleaning from hole C. Starting his cleanup effort from any on the hole will cause him to run through at least one tunnel twice before the job is finished. And yeah, the game kind of did what I was doing, where it's like I don't have to like go into the junction or like the path right in front of me. I can make a quick turn. We kind of see there where D is and a little bit, like underneath C. Okay. Phew, that was a lot of work. All right. Well, I think that's really all there is to do here. I mean, Granny Riddleton, maybe she has stuff. Say, there's that shack again. Her shack. If we overlook puzzles along the course of our journey, we know where we can go, don't we, Luke? Yes. Is there anything? Nope. We're good. All right. Ladies and gentlemen, that's definitely going to be it for me today. I do not know how long this video is. Consider it like a makeup. Consider the last video was a little bit shorter than usual. So next time we will go ahead and keep looking around. She's not thirsty again. Yeah, we'll keep looking around and see what else is going on around the town of Folsense. So, as usual, thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you all next time for Let's Play Professor Layton and the Diabolical Box. Love you all so much, and don't forget to spread that love around. Have a great day, everybody.